business, babe. That's none of our business, babe. But we gon' talk about it anyway. That's none of our business. Business, babe.
Period.
Oh, it hits every time.
I gotta say, it hits every time. Hey, guys.
Hey, Lise.
It's episode 3.
Yes. We're here for episode 3. This is this is your first, we'll call it the periodic episode because we are both on our period.
It's indeed the wed wedding. Whoa.
The wed wedding up in here.
Wedding.
We just skipped a potty scale because
It's the wed wedding. And I feel kind of fucking terrible. I can't lie. This is like official day 1, you know, when it starts yesterday. But then today I'm just like, I don't want to do a single thing. And I have been doing things since 8 a.m. You know?
Yeah, that's the hardest part. And sometimes I'm like, actually, I don't wish that I had one of those periods where it's like I'm vomiting, I'm throwing up, I'm in bed. But sometimes it's harder because at least you know you have to be in bed. Like I can announce to the world,
Yeah.
put me in bed.
Yeah.
But when you're like just going through life and it is like an alien is inside of your uterus, just like stabbing, punching, roundhouse kick, it's like awful.
Horrific. Do you ever think about being pregnant and the fact that we have to grow bones and then at some point you can feel that little thing moving around and kicking? Because I think about that sometimes and it makes me sick.
It makes me really excited. My wife, horrified. Me, I'm like, I want to feel it. I want to know what that feels like so bad.
Wait, that's really ideal.
Yeah.
That would suck if you both were like, who's going to do it?
We just draw straws.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors. You grow the bones.
You grow the bones.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's probably one of the craziest feelings anyone can ever experience. I mean, so many people do it. But yeah, sometimes when I'm having really bad cramps, I'm just like, childbirth.
Yeah. But I guess the baby's so cute you forget.
That's
So
what they
that's
say.
my hope.
That's what they say. And also maybe I'm going to have the kind of, maybe, you know what I'm claiming for both of us? We're literally going to be like, walking around, having fun, out and about. It's a summer's day, water breaks. You're like, whoa, what was that? Like, achoo! Yeah, I guess it's time to go to the doctor. Get there. There's like flowers in the room. There's essential oils. There's like nice music playing. And
Skylar,
like,
are you taking notes?
We're gonna get ready to push. And you're like, okay, let me just take a deep breath. And on the deep breath, the baby comes out, slips right out.
What a dream.
That's what's gonna happen. I've spoken it, and now
And we're manifesting.
it's in the universe. Well, we're back, episode 3. Thank you guys who've listened. A little lower this week than last week.
Yeah, so get to listening, guys.
What's going on, guys? Are you hating it or what?
And I think episode 2 really outperforms episode 1 content-wise.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
We were funny, so just listen.
Just fucking listen to it.
Fucking listen. We sound even cuter at 2 times. I don't care if you're listening at 2 times.
Yeah, listen
Just
again.
listen again.
Listen a third time, a fourth time, a fifth time.
No, I mean like on the speed.
Oh,
If we're talking slow, I don't care.
Yeah, speed
Talk
it
to
up.
us. Yeah,
Speed it
it's
up.
great. It's so good.
Just get through it.
Just get through it and let us know how we're doing. What have you been doing, consuming, thinking about this week, Lacey?
Okay, so I think that this week we should spend the most amount of time in the recap section because I have consumed. I've been a hungry hippo for content. I have watched and listened to so many things. And I think that we should spend most of our time in that section.
Amazing.
If you're down.
Yeah. What has anything happened in this week outside of the culture you've consumed?
I redid my guest room.
How is it going? Are you finished?
Almost. I had the desk built yesterday. I had shelves put in, and it just. Now every time I go in there, I like I giggle like a literal schoolgirl because I've been thinking about this room for now. This is going on 3 years. You've been in our apartment for 2 years. Little burp.
But
Yeah, you thought you could get away with that.
It was a lonely one, but I really thought I could.
You tried to pull one over. But we've had Jonas staying with us for a while, and then before that, it was just kind of like a dump room where we just dropped shit in there. And so finally, the boys just left for Korea, and I could like deflate the bed, hit this desk belt.
Really
all of my
nice.
pictures are up on the wall, and it's like all the shows that I've ever done, all the posters, like all this different memorabilia that I have that I've never like displayed in any place that I've stayed.
Yeah.
And so it feels nice to just, especially because my office and Carl's office are right next to each other. And so it's nice to just like have a room that's just my own.
Well, yeah, because like you go into Carl's space and it is essentially the Cave of Wonders. Like that's his like aerial cave,
Literally.
of like all his knickknacks and things. It's so cool. So like you need one too.
Cameras. Yeah. And it already feels so like the energy in there is really nice. And yeah, I'm very excited. I still have other things I want to do, but I feel like it's off to a good start. What about you, my sweetie?
Well, it was my birthday this
girl?
past week. Yeah, I turned 32. So it was good. It was a good week. I also started a new job this week that I can't talk about yet. It's
wait till we can
wild.
talk about that.
Like, I can't wait to talk about it because there's so much to say. There's so much to say. So I started that on Tuesday, and then my birthday was Saturday. My mom came into town, my sweet mom.
So sweet. There's nothing like being with your mom on your birthday.
It was the best. And she just got barrel jeans, and she looks so cute and trendy. Oh, I love it. She's so cute. And it was just so fun. And we like did a very like New York day on Saturday. Like my rehearsal during the day got canceled. And so we went to Tavern on the Green and just had lunch, and like the sun was shining, and it was just pretty. It was like they knew I was coming. The special was a chicken cutlet sandwich.
Hell yeah.
It was so great. It was just like my mom was like in her like gossip mode, so she was like really talkative. It was just really fun. It was just a really great day.
That's the best.
Yeah. And then I went to dinner with my friends, who I call my founding fathers.
Love.
Last night. These are like, if like your like, what would you call your like people would call it their brain trust, or like their deep state, or like, you know what I mean? Like, what would you give those people for you if you could give them a name?
Oh, damn. I don't know. Never thought about it. I'm going to think about it throughout the episode, and I'll have an answer for you at the end.
Yeah, we'll circle back.
But I do, like, all my close friends are all from like very different parts of my life, you know?
Same, and I demanded that they all become
100%. But I think some people really have like their college like core. They have, you know, like they have a certain friend group where everyone's already friends and became friends at the same time. And mine is just like a little sprinkling here, a little sprinkling there. Let me think. I'll think on it.
Yeah, because I like, when I've moved here, I've like gathered different people. And then on my birthday, I just was like, we're all going to get together. And I remember one of my friends being like, you're so good at that. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, they're like, you don't feel uncomfortable making people who don't know each other know each other. And I was like, well, yeah, like if I love you, there's a, you know, pretty 99.99% chance that you're going to love this other person, you know? So I had dinner with my founding fathers, which was so fun and hilarious and happy. And then it was just like the greatest weekend. And now I am so tired.
Yeah.
But like happy tired.
Yeah. A good tired.
A good tired.
I love that.
What a happy week for us.
A cute week.
So cute.
And let's get into it, shall we?
All right, let's go. It's time for a recap.
Yeah, put a pin in it.
So
where
so
do we
much
begin
to recap? So I think we should start with Age of Attraction, because we opened that Pandora's box and we got to close it.
Let's dive in. Did you watch the finale? I mean, the reunion?
I did not.
Okay, I did, so I can talk about it. And
but
it
I think I read an article about it. Well, I here's my thing. My final thoughts where my beginning thoughts are the same as my ending thoughts. It wasn't my type of show.
Yeah.
Like, I liked it. The episodes did not need to be an hour.
No.
So much filler, so much, and I just was like, ugh. I kind of feel a way about it the way I felt about the first season of Love is Blind.
Sure.
To where I was like, there's like the Vanelle and Jorge thing was the most like the biggest age difference, and like the only one where I was like, this conflict has to do with age, but it actually doesn't. Like all of them were just
so wrong for each other.
They're just so wrong for each other, and the conflict wasn't about their age. It was about insecurities and about normal things that relationships go through that you couldn't handle. Like, if you're not good about sharing time with your partner when she's not 20 years older than you, you're not going to be good at sharing a partner when she is 23 years old. Like, it doesn't change the fact that she's older than you. Or if you're insecure about yourself, like, that's going to show up if you're going to date a man that's younger than you. Or to piggyback on my last thoughts from episode 2, funny enough, Libby and Lab Grown, they grew
still
on me.
together.
They are?
Babe, they're still together.
Wait, I read that they broke up, but they were friends.
Oh. Unless
you
that
could
happened
be
in the
right.
last few days. They've been together.
Wait, we're getting from off camera?
They're still
Thank goodness I read the
together.
wrong thing.
Yeah.
I, like, by the end, I was like, why are they, it works.
Yeah. And they're the only, there's 2 couples that are still together.
Well, because when I read the thing that I read said that only one was together, and I was like, I'm shocked by that.
Oh, then?
But I like him.
Do you?
For some reason I do, because I feel like she was like, well, why aren't we kissing and why aren't we moving? And he was like, because I'm trying not to love bomb you, because you said people love bombed you in the past, and I'm trying to, like, maybe build a relationship. And I was like, okay, King.
Yeah. There's something about
Like, I
him that I
respected
enjoy.
that, but
she drives me insane.
up a wall.
And they are engaged, which is crazy to me.
Engaged.
What are their names? Damn. We
This
really
is why
don't
we're
know
not
any
great
of their
at recap.
names.
We don't know their names.
I
know
can't wait
Teresa and
until
John.
we're just recapping one show. You
Yeah,
know?
it's gonna be really great. But I don't know. Wait, what is their names?
Oh, Vanessa.
And John? No.
Leo? One of those generic names.
Vanessa and Logan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're engaged.
They're engaged.
Whoa.
Still engaged. Has been engaged 4 times. I think this is number 5.
I want to see all of her rings.
Me too. I literally had that same thought. I was
Vanessa,
like, put all of
please
them out in
post
your
them on
fucking
Instagram.
hand. So you're saying you came to the reunion and didn't wear all 4 of your rings?
How-
You're
on
being
one
weird.
hand.
Infinity Stones.
Come
Collect
on.
them.
Yeah, that's, well, if this is her 4th or her 5th.
I don't know if this is, I think he's her 5th.
Isn't there 5 Infinity Stones?
Yes.
Come
that's
on,
what I'm
Thanos.
saying. Put that last one on and snap your fingers. Put us all out of our misery, my God.
Yeah, well, I do think, like, I do find if they're going to do a season 2, and I think that the show has been watched enough and liked enough that I think more interesting people will go on it. I do want to send love to my guy Derek.
Love Derek.
I really
have
feel
some
like
news about
Pfeiffer
him.
did a little. Oh, is it bad?
Not terrible, but continue.
I did feel like Piper did a 1-2 switch on him, and I know they're not together anymore, and that makes me sad.
Yeah.
I thought it was very weird how uncomfortable she was around her parents. I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, she was freaking out.
Like,
a
to
lot.
a point where I was like, or do you have okay?
Yeah, so she
Is
sat
someone
down with
holding you against your will?
her parents and him, and I think she was so nervous to tell her parents how old he was. But even before they walked up, she was literally like visibly shaking.
Yeah, like,
and he was like, "Are you
she was
okay?"
not
And she was like,
okay.
"Don't touch me." Like it was kind of bizarre, and her family was
was-
actually quite sweet and understanding.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what is this relationship?
Her dad loved him.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, fine as Derek. Speaking of, my ex-boyfriend looks so much like Derek. It's weird. They're in the same multiverse. Shout out Nathan. But yeah, so apparently, right after him and I almost called her
Pfeiffer.
Posey.
She looks more like a Posey than a Pfeiffer, honestly.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking of Piper. Piper, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess right after they broke up, which also makes sense to me. She is 23, and I think when you're inside of it and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I love you. I'm going to move for you. That's different than when you have the time, the cameras are down, you're thinking about it, you talk to your friends, and they're like, you're going to move to a different city and like be a new stepmommy for these kids.
Yeah.
And know nobody. Like, I think if they were together for a year and then made that decision, that'd be different. But I'm sure it was just a crazy thought. Anyway, so right after they broke up, Derek apparently slid in the DMs of another girl that was at the retreat.
Uh-huh.
And they fully dated for like 4 months, like flew to each other, did all this stuff. And then when the show's about to air, he broke up with her and was just like, I think that I need to be single while this is coming out.
Because he wanted to
Capitalize, honey.
capitalize.
And even in the little reunion, he's talking about it. And they're like, did you like anyone else from the show? And he's like, I mean, you know, there's some people that are attractive, but... And so he like didn't own up to it. So then the other girl came out and was saying all this stuff online. Yeah. And not that he's a bad guy, but just like
messy.
Yeah, little
At their
omission.
core, boys are stupid.
Say that.
They never grow out of it.
Say that louder.
But boys are stupid. But yeah, I think that's wild. And I think that I thought for a while that Pfeiffer and Derek were gonna work out until the parent moment. Because that's where she like really showed her age.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, this is something different.
It's also, you know, it was fascinating, and I think this about like The Golden Bachelor too, if you ever watched that. I only watched one season and it was kind of depressing. But the difference in them bringing their parents and the older people bringing their kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like very few of the older people brought their parents to meet. It was either their friends or their kids.
Yeah.
And there's just such a difference in when you're prioritizing what your parents are thinking about you. Like that pressure is completely different. Being 23 and telling your parents you're maybe like only 3-4 years out of the house. So different than being in your 40s and having to explain that to people.
Completely. And I also think that if you are someone that is going to be in a relationship where there's a 20-year age gap, a 30-year age gap, like you have to stand 10 toes down.
Yes.
And if you're that scared for your parents, people who are going to love you unconditionally, right? Because you're of them, right? Like, honey, you got to grow up. Like, you got to go climb a mountain. You need to do a wild experience because
climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow. Those aren't the words. Till you find your dream.
I think they're following every rainbow.
Sure.
Follow every rainbow.
A rainbow.
But yeah, like you need to go. You gotta go. You have finding to do. Baby's trying to be on the podcast again.
Honey, we can't get through one pod without these dogs try to join.
Sorry,
girls.
But one day they'll be famous. We'll make merch.
Right.
We'll capitalize.
So true. Right, 5 listeners.
But no, I liked them. I was sad about Teresa and John, but like, I think that Teresa should have.
She's so insecure, bro.
So insecure about it, and I felt bad because he didn't seem very. He like seemed very like happy to date her. He really liked her.
To this day.
And that note from her kids.
Right.
What?
Oh my God. This lip gloss and this mic are not
our besties
working together. I'm gonna reapply. Yeah, and in the reunion, it got crazy. Like they were gaslighting the fuck out of John and saying all this stuff because Teresa was just like, you ghosted me. You didn't respond for an hour. And I was like, yeah, that's John, like, what the fuck? And John was just like, literally just kept telling you that I wanted to make this work with you. You kept giving me all these reasons why it wouldn't. And then I don't remember what exactly happened, but something happened and she freaked out on him. And then I think he went to stay with his parents or something. And I'm guessing he talked to them and they kind of were like, maybe this is a little too much for you to handle.
Yeah.
And so he just like didn't respond quickly enough for her. And then she freaked out on him and then it all ended. But the reunion was nuts. Like if you want to watch something absolutely crazy, just watch her little segment of that reunion. She is losing it.
Yeah.
And John is just silent, taking it like, I'm sorry. And the rest of the room was like, yeah, John, like you needed to step up. Anyway.
Do you find that is maybe a toxic female trait?
Ooh, say more.
I find sometimes, and I'm saying this right now because we've been watching a lot of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and a lot of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I think that like, this sounds so like grammar school, high school, like the bystander effect of like, you're watching your friend do something absolutely unhinged. And why sometimes are we not like, hi, that was absolutely unhinged. Like that wasn't okay.
Yeah.
Why are we sometimes scared to do that? I mean, I guess it's not I've been watching a lot of women do it. So that's why I'm like, you think it's an overcorrection of like women are told to like be quiet and not, and you're so crazy and but guys, sometimes we're crazy.
Sometimes we're crazy. And I think like the millennial girl boss era really pushed kind of like a toxic positivity on women in a way that made it like I support women's rights and wrongs. And honestly, I do. And I'll say it again. But yeah, I think there's a level of holding each other accountable or like she's the woman so she can't be in the wrong is not true.
Yeah. Also like at one point you have to be like, it was an hour. An hour is a different time
He
frame
did not
than
ghost
3
you.
days.
Yeah.
An hour is a different time frame than 5 months. What?
We should do
It's
that
kind of
more
like that.
often.
It's like it's the throwback to that issue of when people were like, if your best friend was cheating on their boyfriend, would you tell the boyfriend or whatever? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Would you tell them?
Yes.
You would tell the boyfriend.
I mean, it depends on how bad it is, you know?
Yeah.
If it's like a full-blown emotional affair and she's like sneaking out in the middle of the night and going to be with this man and like bringing him around to other things and like humiliating him, then yeah, I'd be like, it would be after I had a conversation with my friend.
I
I'd
think
be
the
like,
first conversation
you have
I
to
would
tell
have,
him
yeah.
this is crazy. If it's like she sleeps with someone on a drunken night, then I'm gonna be like, whew, you gotta take that up with God, honey. But it's none of my business.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. But what if you start involving me, or if
Yeah.
I'm covering for you in any way or something, then it's definitely gonna be like, I'll talk to her first, 100%. But depends on how long it's going on for. I think there's a certain point where I'm like, this is disrespectful to everybody all around.
I'm the same exact way. I'm like, if this is long going, the one partner that's cheating is asking the other partner to make life changes as like to reconnect, and you're still going to continue cheating, like at that point I'm gonna be like, I think at the end of the day you don't love this person, and so you should maybe be honest with yourself
should
and them.
go. Yeah.
You should go.
Yeah.
So okay, sorry.
And with that, should we talk about Euphoria?
Okay. Also, just like a little background, I couldn't finish season 2 of Euphoria, but I have seen all of season 1 and the like bonus COVID episodes, the like Rue and Jules episodes.
Yeah.
But I am a sensitive little flower
Honestly, same.
who has a hard time watching people ruin their lives and do drugs.
It took me a year to watch season 2. Like I did not watch that as it came out. Like I really had to take my time. Season 1 also, like, not the drug addict part, but a lot of Rue's life is similar in terms of like her dad dying of cancer and having a black mom, white dad, and anxiety attacks, like all that stuff reminds me a lot of like some of my teenager life.
Yeah.
And her dad, I think, died when she was 14, which is the same age I was. And that one episode at the end of season 1 where it's all to the song For All We Know.
Whoa.
Bitch, I didn't recover from that for like at least a month. Like I cried maybe once a day thinking about it. Like I remember watching it and just like I couldn't look away, I couldn't turn it off, but it was like someone had put my life into it was both incredible.
God, I cannot
because
even imagine going through that.
oh my God, I was so inspired by what like good art can do and what it can bring up in you. And I think that is the conversation about Euphoria, is like there's been so many incredible performances on that show.
Yeah.
There's been some really, really amazing artistic choices in terms of how it's shot or the costuming, the makeup. Like it's created so many iconic phrases, and you know,
the
like
finale of episode 1, the finale of season 1, I think is one of the most brilliant episodes of television ever, period.
Yeah. It like really,
It
really
was
incredible.
Gorgeous.
But then you have in the same conversation the fact that Sam is kind of crazy. And I don't know if you watched The Idol, but don't if you haven't.
I didn't.
And just like how much he over sexualizes the women and needs them to be naked all the time and kind of cuts people's stories short, or I don't know. He feels like almost a very selfish creator, if that makes sense. It's very I don't know. All that to say that this season almost feels kind of like a humiliation ritual for all of them except Zendaya, because you can't outdo the doer. But the way that they have Little Miss Cassie, Little Miss Sydney Sweeney acting in this,
In a good way or a bad way?
I mean, she's really good as Cassie, but it's almost like taking everything that people have been making fun of her for, which is kind of being MAGA conservative and over sexualized, and just like blowing that the fuck up and making that like her whole thing. And I don't know, like I kind of enjoyed it because I love a time jump. I love when we've been with these people in one kind of world and then you see what happens over time, and this is like a 5-year time jump. And so that's just been interesting for my brain to be like, yeah, where would these people end up?
Yeah.
But it does feel kind of written by ChatGPT. It is kind of giving, where are we going with this and what's the point? But
Yeah, I kind of read a little bit. So essentially, Nate and Cassie are getting married.
Mm-hmm.
Cassie's sister, Maud Apatow,
Yes.
is working in Hollywood.
That's right. As like an AD.
Cute.
No, not an AD. She's just an assistant
Yeah.
to someone.
And then Maddie is like a agent or something.
Yeah, she's like assistant to an agent.
And then Rue is smuggling drugs across the border
Drug mule.
for the teacher woman.
That's right.
But then goes to work for another drug dealer, right?
Kind of, yeah. She goes to deliver drugs to this guy, and he's a pimp, essentially. So he's not really a drug dealer, but he sells the women.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't forget that Rue was a lesbian, but Zendaya is really in her lesbian bag in this season.
Well, that might hook me.
I might have said the magic words.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I might just watch it.
You could just watch those scenes.
Podcast is a visual medium. I just watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Hands over eyes. Little bitty crack in the top too.
Fast forward to her scenes. But she goes to deliver drugs to this guy's house, and he has like all of these women there just like shaking ass in bikinis. And Rue's like, you know what? Hell yeah. So she kind of gets into it and tells him, she's like, please let me work for you. Like, I hate working for this bitch, but I have to pay her back. And so I think what happens at the end of the episode, it hasn't officially happened, is that she's going to start working for him, which will inevitably lead to chaos between her and the teacher lady or whatever her name is. But I don't know. I think maybe I can keep giving you very light recaps.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I can read it way better than I can watch it.
Okay.
So, like, maybe I'll just read synopses each week. And if one week I'm, like, really inspired, I'll watch. But it's kind of hard for me. Like, just reading about what happened in this episode, I was like, I would have turned it off.
No, the season...
I would have had to have walked away.
The scene where they're shoving these balls of drugs down their throat, I'll never get it out. I'll tell you what, that's imprinted in me now.
Also, like,
Heinous.
to be fair, I'm a mess of contradictions in a dress. Shrek the musical for you nerds out there. But one of my favorite TV shows of all time is Narcos.
Great show.
Great show. I love it.
Season 1, incredible.
Beautifully done.
Also made me think I could speak Spanish.
I was like, could I learn? What if I was like, yeah, I learned Spanish from Narcos.
I'm sure there's someone who has.
Honestly, though. But so which is makes me a hypocrite because I can watch Narcos. Narcos, they don't do a lot of drugs. It's just about how they're selling it. But there is like a scene in either the first or second season where like a pregnant woman, to pay for her, like to like support her child after she has a baby, is like smuggling drugs across the border and like dies. But you see her swallowing it, and it like I have to fast forward. It makes me so uncomfortable. I don't know. Maybe I'll try. I'll try here and there. But I do love Zendaya. Like, she can do no wrong. I'm obsessed.
Did you? Oh, you watched
Huge
the drama.
fan.
We should talk about that.
No, we didn't end up going.
You didn't go?
I know.
It's good. I saw.
I actually ended up having a mental breakdown, so it was fine. You know, I just had to.
Wow.
I was just tired.
It happens.
It happened. But I love Zendaya, and I do plan on seeing the drama.
She is the highest paid movie actor this year. $43 million fucking dollars.
And amen to that. And she's
Hallelujah.
fantastic.
She's great in everything. Everyone that I know that knows her says she's just like the nicest person.
Thank God.
And just private as fuck. Love her and Tom. Love that they got married and are kind of keeping it a secret, keeping us guessing.
Yeah,
and the drama was great. I saw You, Me, and Tuscany like 2 days before I saw the drama. Could not be more different films. Holy shit.
Both are on my list. Maybe I'll AMC A-list them.
You should. You, Me, and Tuscany should have been a Netflix film for sure.
Amazing.
Fun. Corny boots.
Funny.
Could not be cornier. Could not be more like,
that's what I need.
by the book rom-com, you know.
Hitting every mark.
But I love Halle. And I love reggae.
I've heard it both ways, but I think it's reggae.
And just fun, like a light, fluffy, good time. And then the drama, way more intense than I was anticipating, and very A24, where you're just like, what?
I love it. I can't wait to see both, honestly. And I just think that I'm happy that Zendaya's work is being seen because I think she's so good. And I've loved Zendaya since she was in Shake It
Up,
Up.
baby.
She's just shake it up. You got to
That little body was moving.
She's just so good. And then like her, like when she like performed at Coachella with Labyrinth just popped up on my Instagram. And then just like the scenes from season 2 of her like fighting with her mom because her mom flushed her drugs down the toilet.
Yeah,
like
she kicks the door in half. I'm like,
I just watched that and I was like, oh my God.
She's really fucking great.
It's insane. She's so good.
Soleil and I often make jokes about being her tethered, and we're like in the subway tracks, like while she's living the life that we want. And every choice that she's made artistically has just been so smart.
Yeah.
Everything that she's been involved in has been very successful and like interesting and a cool step. Every decision she makes, I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And she kind of brought back method dressing in terms of these press tours.
She changed the game.
Yeah.
Literally. And I read this thing going back to just having your mom there is the best. Do you know that her mom would sit in the car outside of the whole time while she was filming Euphoria, season 2 and 3? I guess every time. She would sit in the car and read. She wouldn't be on set, but she would sit in her car, and then literally, and Zendaya was like, Mom, you don't need to be here. I'm going to be okay. Go home, go home. She was like, no, I'm perfectly fine right here. And then one night she had a huge panic attack and she like ran off set and ran in the car, and her mom just held her. And she was like, and this is why I was here. And this is why I'll be here every night.
Oh my God.
And like now is like a thing that she was there every single, because I mean, it's very obvious that Euphoria was very hard for Zendaya to do, and like,
yeah,
just from watching it. But then I guess
traumatic.
there's also like, I don't imagine they're having a great time working with Sam. So like, I just think that's so beautiful. Like your mom, she's like, I'm just going to sit here and read. And she said the panic attack happened at like 3 a.m. and she was there.
Yeah.
And that's so sweet.
That's so sweet. It's all about foundation.
Just surrounded by good people.
Yeah.
100%.
I also am really excited for Love Island.
I love Love Island.
Okay,
now this will be
great.
this will be my first USA season.
Oh, baby.
I
lock
love
in.
the thing that got me to watch Love Island was the accents, and I had the best time.
Yeah.
I really want to watch the latest All Stars
Oh, yeah, me too.
because Millie Grace Court is one of my favorite Love Islander like alums, and she was on this past season. But I really want to watch it.
I
can't
really
wait.
love it. Every year that I was in London, I would watch it all summer, and like everyone in my cast would be watching it, and it was so fun because in the UK you have warm-ups before every show, so you come like an hour and a half early and everyone warms up together, and every single day there's just something so fun to talk about like the episode the night before. We're talking about like Ekin-Su and Davide.
Oh, Ekin-Su and Davide.
You're an actress, a liar.
There was a moment where I was like,
addicted.
they could go the distance, and
I
I was
know.
sad when they didn't.
They had their own spin-off and everything.
I know,
But season
I'm very excited.
6 of Love Island USA, if you ever have 60 hours to spare, get into that. It's one of the best seasons of reality television I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
The
When
last
does the new season
was
start?
scary. Probably like end of June or early July.
Amazing. Can't wait. Okay, but speaking of recaps, do you think we're about to get this Bachelorette season? Because all of her domestic violence charges were dropped.
They were?
Yes.
Why?
Multiple prosecutors looked over the case, looked at the evidence, and none of them decided that it was worth moving forward. So all of the charges were dropped.
Whoa.
That's all the information you have right now. Like, you don't have any specifics, but they like make a note to say that multiple prosecutors and lawyers looked at the case.
Oh my God.
I think it's like, my opinion is like, I think it's a he said, she said. I think they both were messed up and they both are not good for each other. And I bet that they got a talking to from a judge about you need to stay away from each other, or we'll be in a very different proceeding probably.
Damn.
But I think we might get it. I think ABC's like, we're not going to waste these millions.
Maybe so. I mean, I would still watch.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whoa, that's absolutely insane.
Wouldn't that be crazy? I think it smells a little bit like Broadway up in here. You getting that? You getting that
I can
scent?
smell that.
Now it's time for Broadway.
Once again, too long of a
But
note.
but I will say this: the community is behind us on bringing back Throat.
Hell yeah.
Y'all loved that reel. And I love that y'all loved it.
I mean, I think it's a simple fact. We want throat, and we want throat now.
Please.
We've both seen a lot.
We've both seen so much theater, and I can't wait to talk about it. And just as you can see, if you're watching this, I have literally merch. That's my new grading scale for Broadway. That's going to be the podcast grading scale for Broadway shows. Was it good enough to buy merch? Is it merchable or not?
Yeah.
And I'm going to let you this. Cats the Jellical Ball. I could have bought every piece of damn merch in the building. But I settled for this coffee cup. I mean.
Katrina, the liquor, the Coke.
I mean, I'm going to get to the Jellical Ball. Oh my God.
Babe, I cannot wait to go.
You haven't been yet?
I still haven't been.
You've seen it, but you saw it on Broadway.
I did not. I haven't seen it at all.
See, wait, let's go back. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding you. Let's go back.
We have to go
because I want to see. We were in the mezzanine. We had a great seat, but we were in the mezzanine. I have to see it from the orchestra. I do. I have to be close.
We'll make it happen. Slaya was a guest judge yesterday.
I saw. I'm jealous.
So fun.
Cats the Jellical Ball, please have us back. Have the podcast. I'll do an entire podcast dedicated to Cats the Jellical Ball.
Well, honestly, that could be really fun.
Here's my thing. And we're getting into the business now. I'm going to take a sip from my Cats the Jellical Ball coffee cup. Okay. This is how you revive theater on Broadway. I know gone are the days of me watching the exact performance that some other people did millions of years ago and then watching it just put back up on Broadway. Boo, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. Like, this is how you revive. This is how you look at a piece of theater and you say, okay, this is something that exists. How can I tell this story in a new way that not only like illuminates a beautiful community, but also illuminates the story in a way that it's never been seen? Uh-oh, Cats the Jellicle Ball did it.
Also taking something that's so iconic and has been around for so long,
yes,
and giving it a completely different meaning and making it cool. Because for so long, Cats has been like the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially after that film.
Well, yeah.
And this just like has completely changed the conversation around the entire show. And I think that's so powerful that they were able to do that.
Literally. And like, I love Cats. I grew up on that London live tape. Like, if I was sick, he sings on the pod. But like, I grew up, anytime I was sick, I was watching that. Like, it was my everything. And so I like cried multiple times during the show. I cried from joy. I cried from sadness. I cried from like, oh my God, what is happening to me? It was just like, it was a perfect theater experience. And to be in a space where you feel so involved in the story, you feel so connected, and like, and you're encouraged to participate in, was just so special. It was so good. Everybody in the cast was fantastic. I have one critique and one critique only.
Okay.
I think that I understand what they're going for, and after you watch it, I want to see what you think. I understand what they're going for with Grisabella's makeup. Like, she has a transformation before the transformation. I think it's too good, and it's like too precise. They're going for, you know, like you've seen the girl that's walking down the street, and she's got the, like, she's smeared on blue and she's smeared on a red lip, but it's smeared on, right? But she's feeling the fantasy.
Yeah,
they're going for that makeup, but it looks like Trixie Mattel makeup almost.
Okay.
So it's like, it actually gets in the way of the like stunning acting performance she's giving, because it just like dulls her facial expressions.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wish it was actually a little bit more messy, the makeup in the pre-transformation. That's literally all.
I love that that's your only note.
That's literally my only note. Everything else was perfect to a T, and that's like nitpicking. That's nitpicking. I mean, and it could be a reference that I don't understand. And if it is, I apologize. But like, I wish, because it like dulls what's happening in her face a little bit.
Yeah, how much you can do with her face.
Not even how much. Like, it's just like you're looking at the makeup she's wearing instead of like looking at her expressions.
Sure.
But God, it's so good.
I can't wait.
So good. I'm
bro.
like, oh, I want to talk about so much more, but I don't want to spoil it because like the best part is like being like surprised. And I just think Jalen is one of like the best directors we have right now. I think he's really smart.
He lives in my building.
I ran into him the other day.
Yeah.
I slow clapped for him on the street. His friends were so confused. But I was just like, I have to, like, I think he's so brilliant. I saw a reading he directed years ago, and I was like, who directed this? This was really, really well done.
He's really
And it's hard to do a reading.
Sure is.
And I was like, this was so good. He's a Louisiana boy.
I know. He's from
my
Shreveport,
babes.
where my mom grew up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I just think he's so smart, and it's just so brilliant. And there, I had another thought, and now I lost it. Oh, they changed where the act break is. Brilliant.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how well I know Cats, baby.
Wow.
Okay, don't come for me and Cats.
You're locked in, babe.
Locked in. It was great. It was so good.
Well, speaking of
God.
like running into directors and giving them their flowers, I did indeed finally see Lost Boys.
She did it.
And I saw it.
She did it.
Exactly how I wanted to see it. Something about me and Aaron James McKenzie is
Love.
we're going to get blackout drunk and go see a Broadway show.
I love that man more than words.
He's the best. And
Should play Fierro, by the way.
100%.
I've made that decision. That I think that's the next. That's
should
the next
play
option.
a lot of leads on Broadway.
Every
And
one of them, actually.
Yeah, kind of heinous. So, yeah, we went to Lost Boys with the full intention of taking it too far, and that's exactly what we did. Drink a full bottle of wine and a couple shots before the show.
Whoa. You were wine drunk at Lost Boys.
I was wine drunk at Lost Boys. Feeling nauseous, can't even lie. Headache already beginning. I can't really drink that much wine
People
these
are
days.
flying above you.
Well, below, because we were in the mezzanine.
Okay.
And that theater is fucking huge. It's like being in a stadium.
Whoa.
But we got in there, walked in. I was like, all right, huge. First things first, huge. The show starts, and I'm like, I'm sorry, are they singing into my ear? Like, there are speakers in every corner you can imagine of this theater. So it sounded like I was wearing headphones. Like, that's how crisp and clear the sound was. The voices were coming through, like, it was coming through a straw and directly into my ear canal. Forgot that Shoshana was in it for about 10 seconds because I was drunk. So then when she showed up, I was like, oh, babe, I'm about to get an orgasm blessing from God. Honey, she starts singing LJ, very talented, singing down. The music is fun. The Rescues really did their big one. But what I really got to talk about is the lead vampire, David.
The lead vampire David. Is that the one that
Played by Ali.
The way that I'm obsessed with how he sings,
Babe.
the tone of his voice.
Ooh, you know how I said I want to squeeze my butt cheeks so tight that I go up 2 inches in height? That's what happened. He comes on, like, first of all, the craziest set I've ever seen in my entire life. You can tell that it was almost $50 million. Shit's coming in from the sides, from the ground, from the ceiling to create like one room. Crazy. Okay. And then at one point they go into this like rock concert, and it's this like, I have to have you. And when I tell you there's like a scene happening, and then everyone runs out, don't let me be tonight, I have to have you. And he is rocking the shit out of that guitar. Me and Aaron were just like,
if you're listening, Lisi's like twitching and thrusting her body.
I have to have you. And I fear that is my new vocal stem. I have to have you. It is so fantastic. I have to go back again less drunk because
I really want to go.
We're commenting on, okay, we have 2 shows we got to see together. But people were just like, oh, like a little bit of this or a little bit of that. Like, what'd you think about this? And I was like, bitch, I don't know. I was sitting there, slanted to the side, mouth open.
You were an episode of Drunk
show.
History.
Yeah. I was like, I was so gagged. I've thought about it every single day since. I can't wait to go back. But I was just like, wow.
Well, my friend Henry is the associate on that.
Go off, Henry, and congratulations.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it. I am obsessed with this new app. It's probably not new, but it's new to me. It's called the Theater app.
Oh, I know about her.
With the R. You know about her? I just found out about her.
You can get like really last minute tickets. scalping.
You can bid on them. The other day, a pair of tickets showed up for $0. And I was like, I don't know if I want to see this, but if I don't have to pay, I'll see it.
I guess I'll see it.
So I've been looking at when the Lost Boys gets put up there, and I'm like, well, I want to see it.
Yeah, I want to go to opening night so bad, but I don't think it's gonna happen for me. Oh, and
press people listening to the pod.
We'll
interview people on opening night carpets, and then we'll see the show.
Exactly.
We would love to do that. We are Avail.
And we are a huge podcast. Do you know how many people listen to this?
Yeah, about 150. 150. Well, we have 100 to collectively of the 2 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think some of those are repeaters. Shh. Right. Anyways, you're leaving money on the table.
Yeah, we're
Get us
really
to the
good.
openings.
Help us get a bigger podcast. But I'm excited. I really do want to see it.
It's spectacular. I truly cannot talk about it enough, and I can't wait to watch it again when I'm not as drunk, so I actually have constructive things to say. All in all, everyone was fantastic, though. Really well cast. Perfect spectacle, takes you away 2 hours of just not thinking about, or almost 3 hours, it's long, of not thinking about anything but what's happening on stage. I didn't think about the world once. I didn't check my phone once. I was just I'm so locked in. And David, you can drink my blood anytime.
David business.
David business. Ali, I hope you watch this, brother.
Ali, huge fans.
You ate
gotta
that.
Have it out.
In other news, I did see Every Brilliant Thing, which was beautiful.
Isn't it so good?
Daniel Radcliffe is so charismatic. It's a show all about this boy whose mom attempts suicide, and so he starts writing a list of every brilliant thing he can think of to give her reasons to live. And the list makes it all the way to 1 million different things, and it's full audience participation, so he just has all these different people in the audience playing parts and calling things out. And it was
he says a number, and if you have that number, you say it.
Yeah. Such a communal, beautiful experience.
But do you find yourself now, as I walk around, I find myself, since I've seen it, being I'll name it. I won't give it a number, but I'll name something, and I make sure to name it out loud. So I find myself naming things, and I was walking the dogs, and Baby had cherry blossoms stuck in her fur. And I was just when the cherry blossoms get stuck in Baby's fur. And then it was just it's just I find myself doing it here and there, and it makes me really happy.
Yes. I have a joy jar that I started this year, and so every time something good happens, I write it down, put it in the joy jar, which feels similar. And I'll just be I watched such a good episode of the show tonight. It could be as small as that, or as big as I had a life-changing orgasmic experience with the Lost Boys over Vampire David.
I'm obsessed with David. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool piece of that could have been such a sad show.
Totally.
But it wasn't. It was very joyful
and
truthful. Yeah, that's the perfect way to describe it. Both Skylar and I have experience in that genre and with suicide and stuff like that. And so I think what was really beautiful about it was a joyful, truthful experience. And when we got home, it opened the door for us to talk about feelings we hadn't talked about in a really long time, and was so healing. You know what I mean? To just feel something was it that is a piece of theater that is achieving the goal it speaks about achieving.
Yeah, which
is really cool. And speaking of healing, the Raye album. I don't know, there's no jingle for this, but
I mean, yeah, this is going to be part of my good business, which I guess we can do good business first. Yeah, if you're feeling down, just listen to the Raye album all the way through. I can't believe we haven't talked about this yet in the pod, but I've listened to it, as I said, maybe 15 times. And then Saleha surprised me with tickets. I thought we were going to a party or this bar opening. And I got there and I was like, who is this friend? Who's the bar opening for? And she was like, it's my friend Raymond. And I was like, okay, cool. She was like, actually, her name's Raye. And we're going to go see Raye tonight. And I was like, ah! It was exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was so soul-filling. And she has this song called Ice Cream Man from her last album, which is about a sexual assault that she experienced.
God, that song is...
My God. Yeah. And the way that she prefaced it and was like, I know there's probably people in this room. She's like, it's 1 in 4 women experience this in their lifetimes. And it was so quiet. It was just her on the piano, and it was like one camera that's just like zoomed into the side of her face, and she just like, oh my God, like the woman next to me was crying, like woman, and just knowing the statistic of 1 in 4 and looking around at all the people that were like sobbing and like cleansing of something. And oh my God. And then it finishes off with Joy with her sisters.
Oh my God. Just watching videos of that made me cry.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're close to your sister. I'm so close to my sister.
Yeah.
And then I think that song is so just like, first of all, it's just a great song. Beautifully produced, beautifully sung, beautifully performed. And then to watch that video of her singing with her sisters, I was like,
it's like church.
Well, it did. All the videos I saw from the concert, it felt like church.
Yeah.
Very jealous. Very jealous.
Perfect. And people weren't dancing as much as they should have been. But me, Leanne, and Saleha, we were shaking ass. Amazing. We were standing up, we were jumping around, we were hugging, we were screaming, we were crying. Like it was perfect. And yeah, someone that's, because I sing a lot with my mom and my sister. Mm-hmm. And like my wildest dream would be to be able to do something where I can like bring them on stage and sing with them. And so to watch that and then like living that out.
Happen? Can you do a show where that happens?
I mean, I've done so many little mini concerts with them, but yeah, I think it'd be so cool to, on the major scale, like fucking Radio City Music Hall, to have your little sisters there is insane.
Wow. Oh, I love that. I want to see that now. I haven't been present at those little mini concerts.
Yeah.
Do it just for me.
Okay, we'll come over and we'll sing for you.
Okay, thanks. That'd be really sweet. It was so good. Also, like something we were talking about before we started the pod is the comparison of the Amy Winehouse has to stop for me.
Yes.
Like Raye is doing something so different than Amy Winehouse. And I'm like, if you listen to like, when you make that comparison, I'm all I hear is you've listened to one of her songs.
Right.
And you haven't listened to her, like her last album, start to finish, that is a piece of art.
It's
like, it is not that any other album isn't. It's literally just like, and I'm not even talking about this last one. I'm talking about the one before that.
Oh yeah.
Like this last one's also a piece of art, but like just the spoken word and the rap and the singing and the production and it is just like so beautifully specific and so singular that I can't stand the comparison, because that takes away from both of them. It takes away from what Amy Winehouse does, and it takes away from what Raye does. And I'm like, they are not the same artist. Yeah. Stop comparing them.
Yeah.
Like, do your research. Like, actually listen to the catalog.
Yeah.
And stop, because you're taking away from like this really cool, fresh and cool thing that Raye is creating.
Yeah, and Raye is such a genre blender and bender. Like,
yes.
She does pure EDM.
Yes.
True R&B, like sickening, sometimes like trap rap, spoken word, jazz, big band, orchestral, like cinematic. I'm like, there's no, it's apples and oranges. Yeah. Like Amy was so brilliant.
Oh, she's back. Isn't it that
Shut it, Shawnice. And that was Broadway Business.
That was Broadway
Into
Business. Into good business.
Into who cares anymore?
Pretty scared. Pretty scared. I'm feeling pretty scared, and I can go first this week.
Okay.
This is kind of a callback to the beginning of the episode, and I'm pretty scared because, as you know, I am a girl and I am married to a girl, and I'm pretty scared because our period synced up.
Oh no,
and it just really can't happen again. Because when you are a girl house, you got period privilege. You don't have to walk the dogs. You don't have to do the dishes. But if you're both bleeding, who gets the privilege? You know what I mean? You're just battling hormones. It's crazy. We got in such a big fight, and I slapped a bed. My emotions were so high. My hormones were so high. I slapped a bed as I was crying. And I was like, this is not okay. This can never happen again. I'm so scared.
Is this the first time you synced up?
Oh. But the last time we synced up, we had another fight. I didn't swap the bed, but I swapped the bed this time. And it was intense. So I'm pretty scared that this can't happen again.
That's pretty scary.
Just it's enough.
Also, are you like a tampon house? Or?
We go through so many tampons.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. So then I'm like, I can imagine double the tampons in my house.
Double, doiling trouble. It's so many. So Tampax, there's so many Tampax in the house.
You're keeping Tampax in business just by this household.
Just by this household. So this can never happen again. I don't know who's listening, who controls this, the moon, the ocean, I don't know.
Miss Moon, please.
No more sinking. I need to be able to take care of her, and she needs to be able to take care of me. Okay? No more. Too many hormones, too many emotions. Lacey, what are you scared of?
I'm pretty scared about being an adult right now. Whether it comes from doing the dishes over and over, doing laundry all the time, keeping up with my friends, trying to maintain a relationship and keeping it a little bit spicy, keeping the love alive, also trying to excel in my career, also trying to hang out with people, trying to call my mom, call my grandpa, like trying to get a good night routine, a morning routine, a face routine, a hair routine, like getting your teeth done, having to go to the dentist. Like, I'm kind of over it all and kind of would like to stop now and go outside and just kind of sit there and not have to talk to anybody anymore. Also, maybe it's because I'm on my period. The thought of like hanging out with anybody else or talking to anybody else right now, I'm like, I simply can't handle it. And I think it might be about time for me to go into a little cave somewhere and hibernate for at least 4 to 6 days.
Yeah, I think here's the thing.
Shut up, please.
Here's the thing. I do think that as people, we need to. Okay, it's okay. Baby, you wanna come up? Stop being a bitch. Okay, great. Here's the thing. I really do think that as people, we really need to understand that sometimes you need to be by yourself, and true. You do need to go away. Like you just gotta get away from everything and just pretend. We gotta pretend that you actually have no responsibilities. I don't even know how to spell laundry, and I need to just walk around shops and just be like, "Wow, that's pretty." And then you lie to yourself and you say, "I'm not buying it because I can't afford it. I'm not buying it because I don't need it right now." But you have it. You could buy it if you wanted it. And then you just be by yourself for like 2-3 days, and then you just pretend for 3 days that you're perfect and rich.
I think that's a pretty good idea. I also was seeing a baby the other day. The baby was inside of a sleeping bag and inside of a bassinet.
And you want to be
the
that
bassinet
baby.
was being pushed by the mom, and it had a little cover over top so the baby didn't get too cold. Mm-hmm. The mom was walking with her friend, and they were walking together, and they were laughing and having a lively conversation. And the baby was asleep inside the carriage. And my thought was, to be a baby being pushed around in a bassinet, warm and covered from the elements, and listening to my mom laugh at her friend. That sounds so nice. And then maybe getting home, being taken out of the bassinet, kiss on the forehead, and put down for another nap. And maybe a bottle? I don't know.
She'd be so good. Literally, my mom was here, as I said before, and I took a nap on my mom's chest, and I think it healed everything that's ever been wrong with me.
Yeah, sometimes when I hang out with my mom, I'm like,
just got to
any chance you want to have some cuddles or what?
I must take a nap.
Yeah.
I got to take a nap right here, and then I feel so much better. This morning, before she left to go to the airport, I woke up early, and then I went and got in bed with her, and we snuggled.
Yes!
It was so nice. But I understand. Being an adult is so scary.
Thoughts and prayers. Oh. Thoughts and prayers.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Thank you, Jesus.
It's important. It's important to put our thoughts and prayers out there because there's nothing stronger than a thought and a prayer.
Double them up, brother.
Double them up. I got friends. What you got? Am I going first this week? You going first?
I can go first.
All right, hit us with a thought and a prayer,
My
honey.
main thought and prayer goes to Lamar Odom and Khloe Kardashian.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is, in fact, a thought and prayer that was put on me from my dear friend Ty Brandon.
Jesus Christ.
Not sure if you watched.
I need to watch the documentary, but I've watched and read about the whole I walked in, he was healing, I walked in and he was smoking crack at the edge of the bed.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know how you don't just kill someone on sight just then.
She punched him in the face.
Well, yeah.
And I would have done much worse.
I was going to say, I don't know if I would have been able to stop at one punch.
Right.
You know, because a medical bill is high.
Okay.
It's not just a $35 copay to do what he had to have done. So she spent some money.
He had 12 strokes, something like that, like 4 heart attacks.
He died about 5 times and came back.
Yeah. And you would think, I feel like most people that have near-death experiences come back and they're a little bit more worldly wise.
Yeah.
They're a little bit more plugged in to source.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit more, let me enjoy this while I got it.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to come back here, but now that I'm back here, I'm going to enjoy it. He's over here smoking crack, pretending that he's not, that he can't read or write or talk, and then he's somehow ordering drugs and smoking them in the house.
How do you get that? Now, come on now. How are you going to be out here being like, I don't know how to do A, B, and C, but I know how to call my crack dealer? What do you mean?
Because, he had that crack dealer on speed dial.
I don't even know. I was like, come on now. Crack dealer, I know you got an iPhone. You know this man's been up in the hospital. Now, why are you going to give him crack?
I mean, that's the same thing with all
I'm sorry to
these
say
people.
it's a little bit on you.
It is a little bit on you, yeah.
I think there's got to...
Let's bring the crack dealer to these thoughts and prayers as well.
Drug dealers out there. There's got to be a line, y'all. Y'all got to have a line.
It. Yeah.
If the person you've been selling to is in the hospital having 7 strokes and seeing the Lord and coming back 4 times, maybe you don't answer the call. And maybe you don't answer the call.
And he's hard to miss. He's 7 fucking feet tall.
Yeah. And it's not like his name is John.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, you probably know that Lamar Odom's calling.
Yeah.
Ignore the call. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. Yeah,
Honey,
she's a strong woman.
I pray for her that a man comes out of nowhere and just really treats her right.
Me too.
Because I worry.
She needs it. She doesn't need it. No one needs a man.
No one needs a man. And, because the round 2 wasn't much better.
It sure wasn't.
I guess her medical bills were lower.
Yeah.
But, Lord Jesus. But I got to watch that. Did you watch the documentary?
Yeah.
You watch everything.
I guess I do.
You really be consuming. I got to step it up. I got to step my puss up.
I just have a lot of time at night and really bad revenge insomnia, so I just intake a lot of stuff.
See, I don't. I like to go to bed.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm back on a night schedule. So I'm rolling in. Yeah. Because at the new job, we rehearse at night. And I roll in about 9:30, and then it's like my adrenaline's up. So maybe I'll start consuming more.
Get into it.
There's
a
love
lot
a good documentary.
Oh my God. I just
honey.
also watched a documentary about what's it called? Tell Me Lies? No.
Wait. About the Mormons.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to watch that.
It's so much worse than I thought it was going to be.
Is it?
It's
oh God, I
crazy.
can't wait.
And also incredibly made, because the people were making a documentary about just LDS people, and then they stumbled upon this man, and he was like, keep filming. So they just have all of this information.
Isn't it so funny that the worst men that are being terrible and are just the worst type of people are like, show everybody how amazing I am.
No, but watch that next week. We'll talk about it.
Okay, I will. I'll watch it. I'll watch both. Okay. I almost started that the other day, and I was like, I don't think I have time to watch the whole thing, and I think I'm going to get addicted.
Yeah, I watched it
and
all
I'll be
last
late
night.
if I don't do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Who are your thoughts and prayers?
My thoughts and prayers go out to, and this is connected to Age of Attraction. My thoughts and prayers go out to those individuals out there that are maybe a millennial and married or seriously dating a Gen Z. Because there's this thing called a vocal stem. And it is common that your partner might speak in vocal stem. And at first, it is just, it's like, it's like something bright and shiny, and you're like, oh, that's so cute and adorable. And then you're about 4 years in, and out of nowhere, they're just barking like a dog. And you're like, why you gotta bark like a dog? And why, when you stumble over words, instead of just clarifying what you're trying to say, you got to say a whole nother vocal stem and then clarify what you were trying to say.
What's the vocal stem?
Oh my God!
Tell us.
So if I'm doing this, I'm like she goes, and then she goes, have you ever had a dream that you had a dream, and then she clarified, and then all of a sudden she went to see her best friend in Florida. If y'all haven't guessed yet, I'm talking about my wife. I love her to death, would jump in front of bus, we'll have her babies gladly. Love her to death. The vocal stemming is hard for me. It's hard for me sometimes.
So how do you feel about my vocal stem? I am the heaviest.
One is fine.
Okay, cool.
Even having one of the moment. But Skylar has 7, and the current one is like this weird. It's like this weird bark. It's crazy.
Can you hear it in the back?
Can you hear it in the back? And she'll just do it out of nowhere, and I'm like, no. Yeah, we have to stop. Just take it back. My thoughts and prayers go out to you, because I understand the love is high and the tolerance is low. But we'll make it through. We'll make it through.
And with that, the third episode comes to a close. Wow, thank you guys for joining us. We hope you giggled. We hope you laughed. We hope you didn't turn it off.
Fingers crossed.
We did a lot of accents in this one,
which is fun.
Yeah, you loved it, didn't you? Say it.
If you, yeah,
say
let
it
us
back.
know.
Say it to my face.
Say it out
say
loud.
It. Vampire. I am the heaviest. Okay, bye, babes.
Bye, babes. Love you.